simple. Yeah, you know, those wee girls, you know, what if they've been raped, for instance, or underage?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Or is it the wee child's fault how it got here? And if he's disabled, so what? He's still human. He has rights. Sorry, am I banging on?
Do you know what I think?
Orla. No. Oh, but I have an idea you're about to tell me.
I think abortion is a woman's right to choose.
God in heaven.
I have had enough.
She's young. She doesn't mean it. I'm sorry. Orla. Orla!
When did I ever bring you up to be so rude? She is a bigot and I can't stand listening to her.
Louise is on her own. It is tough for her. And you know, if you really believed that abortion was murder, you would fight to the death to stop it too.
Do you think what we did was murder?
Honestly, I don't know. But I know I would do it all again if I had to. You'll catch your death with that with her.
Hello? Mrs. Fortes?
That's me.
It's Sheena, the midwife from the hospital, about the quadruple test you did.
Yes. I get it. I do. The test said 1 in 5. A 1 in 5 chance of this syndrome. But that's not high. I mean, is it? That means I'm 80% fine. My baby is 80% fine.
Your scan shows clenched fists. Can you see?
No.
There are cysts on her brain. She has a diaphragmatic hernia. Her stomach is sitting in a rib cage on top of her lungs and her heart.
It's on the wrong side of her body. Dr. Brewster, I found children surviving to the age of 18.
Oh, those children have what's called partial or mosaic Edwards.
Well, then we'll look it up again. We'll get a second opinion.
Mrs. Fortis, your baby has full Edwards syndrome. Every cell in her body is wrong. I am so very sorry, but the syndrome is incompatible with life. And we need to talk about what to do if she survives her birth. She will be in a lot of pain. So whether to attempt resuscitation or just make her
Killer.
You can go to the mainland.
Manchester or Liverpool.
I don't understand.
Just go to the mainland, love. That's what all the women do. What we've always done.
Hi, Graham.
To Stormont now, where MLAs will vote today on a controversial proposal to allow abortion in cases of fatal fetal abnormality. It follows Judge Horner's ruling that the current law breaches women's human rights.
I'm trying to be excited rather than scared, but it's just so many tests and scans and monitoring. I'm constantly in and out of the clinic. But no, I would not rather be sat in my bum at home. Not until after I stood right here at Stormont, cheering on our victory.
You might have a bit of a wait. The politicians up there would argue till kingdom come rather than make any useful decisions.
Doesn't it ever get you down? The long old grind of it.
I've been campaigning for half a century. An old trout like me has to learn how to pace herself.
Oh gosh, is that the result?
Hello? Yes?
Oh God, they voted it down.
They really think they can just go against the High Court and a human rights ruling?
I can think again because we're not going anywhere.
Up there, abortion is the only thing they all agree on.
It's Dickensian. This is bleak house we are in today. In the Chancery Courts, waiting day after day after day after day for a decision that never comes.
Following a passionate debate at Stormont, the proposal on fatal fetal abnormality was defeated by 59 votes to 40. Attorney General John Larkin QC has advised the change could breach the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability.
I don't know what it's like. I've not been through it.
John, I'm not sure I can do this anymore.
You can't campaign it. But you love it.
I just can't go out there and look cheerful when inside I'm such a wreck.
Tell you what then.
why don't the two of us stop at home and be a couple of wrecks together? Hmm? Get back to bed, I'll bring you something.
It's okay. Migraine's gone.
It's 4 days this time.
Yeah, they're always so much worse when I'm under stress.
Stress.
Yeah.
I'm doing the prayer meeting and I've got the
I think he accepted it was hopeless.
CBR on about that abortion thing the other night. I will have to turn it down.
But I'm not the one. I'm going through it.
And it all go well. Good woman.
It's okay. I'm ready.
Okay. Right. Well, I've looked it all up, and the law in Northern Ireland clearly says you can get a termination, but only if the mother's life is at risk, or there must be a risk of real and serious adverse effect on her physical or mental health, which is either long-term or permanent. Rosie, that's you. It's you.
Well, I have a fat old file to show them.
Ma! Got any more tea bags? Look in that top cupboard. I'm off to work then. Line up to the shop.
You okay? Well, I didn't get much sleep either.
Lorna caught me leaving the house dressed like this, with face on it.
Now listen, Teresa, I'm optimistic that the trial may not start today after all.
No, not more delays.
Our QC thinks we've got enough to challenge the whole basis of the prosecution.
I'm not going to see my wee boy go up, am I?
going to lose my family and my home, and my son is going to lose his mother. He's not even 4 yet. He doesn't deserve us. You don't deserve it either. Jeez. I keep it together at home. I don't let them see you're the only one. But Rachel, you've worked so hard on this, and Jesus, we're not even paying you, but I just feel like giving up. You're stronger than you know. The strongest person I ever met. Teresa. I can fight this till my last breath if I know you're right beside me. We can do this. Okay? So there's no jury yet. It's just legal arguments, so you won't be sitting in court. The judge just granted us 3 weeks delay. It's good, it's good. We're going to apply for judicial review to challenge the original decision to prosecute. We're saying that forcing Orla to continue a crisis pregnancy would have been inhuman and degrading treatment in breach of her human rights. She'll just be giving a written statement.
No.
She won't have to stand up in court.
Okay. She is 18 years old, but she is still my child.
Teresa! Teresa! I said no. Orla's on the line. You went to her behind my back? No, of course not. She found my number. Orla? Let me think it had all just gone away.
I wanted to protect you. But he did that, Ma. He did it when I was a kid. No, I'm not. They're threatening to send my one and only mummy to prison. What am I meant to do without her? Liam's only 3. You want me to just do nothing?
I want for this to be so none of this ever happened.
Doesn't killing make you stronger? Okay. I read way too much self-help shit. Right? Mm-hmm. I mean it though. I want to help.
You want to help? You could do a bit more washing up.
No, thank you.
Worth a shot.
A month to your A levels, and you need to concentrate.
If I want to go see this Rachel, I'll go see her. I'll go alone. I don't care.
Teresa, we talked about this. We agreed to keep her out of it.
Excuse me, but this is all about me.
No, it's not. Listen to yourself. Who's the one facing 5 years behind bars?
And that's exactly why I need to do this. To make it all go away for her. Oh,
How do you not see that?
Stop it, for Christ's sake, the purries. Look, Orla, you're always saying that you're a grown-up, okay? Can you ever just try acting like one?
I am, Ma. This is what grown up looks like, standing up for myself. I want everyone to hear why she did it. Mark, you're coming too. I want you there. Please. I was only 15 years old, and I was frightened at the prospect of being a mother. I was still a child myself, still at school. And I'd always planned to do my A-levels. I wanted to go to university. I had begun telling my mother bit by bit about all the ways that my ex-boyfriend had treated me. The idea of him being the father of my child and being in my life in the long term made me physically ill. I was also genuinely afraid that he could physically abuse the child if I decided to go through with the pregnancy.
Bringing it all back, it's not fair. She shouldn't have to do this.
I do, though.
I've never told you, Orla, that you are brave and clever and beautiful. Your mother's daughter, 100%. We're all in this together. From now on.
A full-on nervous breakdown, yes. On top of these terrible migraines. We were living in Birmingham and I was ill, so ill for days and days on end. You know, sickness, diarrhea. And nothing could stop them. I couldn't work, couldn't go out. And the pain, it's so intense that it's crippling, really. I just reached the end of my rope. There was a psychotic episode and they wanted to take me into hospital, but my husband thought it might help me more if he brought me home to Northern Ireland. I said, you don't know the place?
I can see a history of depression.
I believe my file shows the risk to my mental health is significant. I believe I meet the legal test.
Abortion on mental health grounds is really, in practice, not possible.
Well, for a woman in my position, though, the law clearly states...
Mrs. Fortress, the legal bar is set very high. So high that
I am carrying a baby with no chance of life.
I can see how distressing this is for you.
But if you can't help me, then who can? Where do I go?
I can't advise you on that.
Well, you can't advise me, but you're a doctor.
Look, we can manage your distress with medication.
What if I were to say to you, Dr. Coleman, that my distress is so acute that I am contemplating suicide? What would you advise?
Again, medication.
That's medication that might further harm my unborn child. What would you advise? Doctor, look at my file.
We have to work within government guidelines.
No, but if I don't qualify, then who does?
£1,400. Plus flights to Manchester. Yeah, I'll start looking at those now. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do this.
I can send the taxi away and drive us myself.
Can't see.
Rosie, if we don't go now, we'll miss the flight. We won't make the appointment. Rosie.
Is there anything I can do?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Doctor, you're ever so sorry to me. Will I wait?
I wish I never brought you back here.
He's going straight to the top of the class.
Mine!
She won the lottery?
No.
Oh my God.
I'm going to university!
Oh, well.
Not for a year, though. I'm going to defer.
You will not. No granddaughter of mine's going to sit in a beach in Bali for a year picking her nose.
I need to be here for my mummy.
Sure, your mother will enjoy the peace and quiet. I know something's up. I've known it for a while.
Look, Liam, do you want to go upstairs with Orla? She'll read you a wee story.
Yeah.
Very good. Good boy. This is a really big day for her.
Don't change the subject.
I'm not. 3 years ago, we didn't know if she'd get here.
Drugs?
No.
Pregnant? What'd you do? Take her to England?
No, no. I just got her some pills off the internet.
Sure, there's a woman all over the papers facing prison for that.
Yeah. There is.
All this time, I've been thinking, is it money worries? Is her marriage failing? Is it, God forbid, cancer? The sleep you've cost me, Teresa.
So why didn't you ever ask me?
Excuse me? Who's in the wrong here? My own daughter keeping something as big as that from me? What kind of mother does that make me?
The type I always wanted to please and never could.
No, that's unfair.
Come on, Mummy. If I'd have come to you 3 years ago. Jesus.
You're right. I would have called the wrath of heaven down upon you. But the world is changing, Pet. I know that. I watch the news too. Tell me what I can do to help.
You can wait with me. Waiting's all there is to it.
She's gone, isn't she?
I felt it the moment she died. I felt her go.
The birth will be induced and I'll get you booked into room 5 on Sunday.
Room 5?
It's what we call the bereavement suite.
You've not long to wait then?
No, I'm not as pregnant as I look. My baby has Edwards syndrome. She can't absorb the amniotic fluid, so I just get bigger and bigger.
God above. I never heard of such a thing.
I'm going into room 5 on Sunday. And the baby I'll be bringing home will be dead. 'Cause she's dead already. I have to carry her around inside me until Sunday. And she's dead. And I need something for her to wear. For whenever I bring her home. But I can't see. I can't see the cheese.
This one's nice. This one's pretty.
do think she is the most beautiful baby the world has ever seen.
She absolutely is. She absolutely is. Oh my goodness. She is.
I'm looking forward to a bit of a quiet life now.
With a baby in the house.
You know what I mean?
Quiet life.
Northern Ireland is without a government tonight after the shock resignation of Martin McGuinness. Under the power-sharing rules, his move forces First Minister Arlene Foster also to step down.
The Assembly will be dissolved in the next number of days, and that, of course, is deeply regrettable that Northern Ireland will have no Assembly and functioning executive over the coming period.
The move ends a decade of uneasy cooperation, and all new legislation currently before Stormont will fall, including abortion law reform.
Oh, for God's sake.
One more.
The private members bill, yes, we'd high hopes of that, but it won't happen now. There's nobody left inside Stormont to vote on anything.
No, the mother who got the pills for her daughter, yes, her judicial review's being set
So
up.
it would have to be today that the lift stops working.
Oh my God! Can I call you back?
Oh.
Oh. It's so good to see you. Oh, to see the both of you. Oh, look at her. Oh, she's like her dad.
Sure, all wee babies look like their dads. Stop the men from straying.
You and your nonsense.
Start her young, no time to lose. Oh, yes, yes. Here. Hello.
So, what can I do to help? After all the letters we wrote and all the petitions and all that work, and what a waste of time.
No, listen. The government collapsing the power vacuum in Stormont, it's totally not a disaster for us. It's an opportunity. We're already talking to women at Westminster.
Starting again. Westminster, how long is that going to take?
How long have you got?
So that was your judicial review. 2 whole days of lawyers and wigs banging on, and we're still going home without an answer. For God's sake. Reserved judgment. What's that supposed to mean?
Just to go away and think about it.
How are you not furious about this?
I know the waiting is hard.
I don't know how you're still on your feet after 5 years of it.
What choice do I have? I've got children. I've got to keep going for them. I've got to keep going for you.
Huh? No, I'm not having that. I'm not that man. I'm the one you used to chatter on to day and night. Before all this shite, you were always ringing me up about some nonsense. We were friends, your best friends. We could talk about anything. And I miss that woman, Teresa. I miss that life.
If I let go, if I let it all out, even with you, that wee bit of strength that I have left, it'll all just leak away.
I have to just let my head.
Our top story tonight. Should a mother go to prison for helping her underage daughter get an abortion? The High Court in Belfast has been hearing all the arguments on the second day of the landmark legal challenge. The mother and daughter, who cannot be named, are seeking to overturn the decision to prosecute in advance of a criminal trial, which could impose a 5-year prison sentence. Our legal correspondent has spent the day at the High Court in Belfast, listening to the argument.
It's inhuman.
In seeking judicial review of the Public Prosecution Service decision to send her for trial, the mother who...
Right to choose, Hannah speaking. How can I help?
Oh, I was just listening about that poor woman and her daughter. Thought I wanted to help.
Well, that's terrific. Thank you. Since Stormont went down the pan, we've been encouraging everyone to lobby the Westminster government to change the law. Can I take your name? Only if you want to give it. Sorry, I've got my daughter with me.
Maybe I'll call back another time.
No, please. Please don't. I'm sorry for your trouble, whatever it's been for you. My name's Hannah.
I'm Rosie. Most of our friends don't talk to us anymore, you know. Why don't you just get over it? The thing is, I can't get over it. I had a child, and now I don't.
Will you try again?
No. I'm too old. I'm too sad. You know the worst thing, Hannah? When they kept asking me if she's born alive, do you want us to resuscitate her? Like we only got the right to choose after she was born.
You know, whenever we first heard about this inquiry, I thought maybe we'd get a nice trip to London out of it.
Here we are on a glamorous night out in Derry.
Hello, I'm Maria Miller, MP. I'm chair of the Women and Equalities Select Committee of the House of Commons. We're here from Westminster, and we're really grateful to you for coming along today. We want to hear a little bit from each of you about how the law on abortion in Northern Ireland has impacted you and your families. So, Mrs. Kennedy?
Abortion was never on my radar. I had bought a house, got engaged, got married, planned to have kids, tried for a baby, fell pregnant, and that was my path. Sorry, I'm a wee bit nervous.
You're absolutely fine.
There is something I really want you to know. Something that only really hit me recently, 5 years later. See, I was just talking to this other woman, Rosie, and the thing is, I was asked what I wanted to happen if my daughter was born alive. Do we intervene and resuscitate, or do we make her comfortable and let her pass? So I was given a choice. Only then, when she was no longer in my womb, only then was I allowed to decide. So, to me and to Rosie, that does not make sense.
Tonight, a potentially game-changing moment, as you've been hearing, for pro-choice campaigners in Northern Ireland, as Parliament voted by a landslide to legalise abortion.
The ayes to the right, 332. The noes to the left, 99.
In the absence of an assembly, come October the 21st, steps must be taken to reform abortion laws here to comply with human rights legislation.
There's a deadline now, but they've still got 3 months.
Stormont could still get their act together in time.
And even if we do get a new law out of it, well, if it's imposed by Westminster, it's unconstitutional is what it is. It's imperialist.
Come on.
It's direct rule.
I don't care.
And that's because you're a Protestant.
No, it's because I'm a woman.
Thousands of pro-life campaigners have gathered at Stormont to mount a silent protest. The organisers claim support from all religious backgrounds and political persuasions, united against the Westminster deadline, which, come October the 21st, will impose liberalisation of the law against their will. Their message: we were not asked, they cannot speak.
Maybe the politicians will pull something off. Sort themselves out at Stormont before the deadline. No. I don't think so. Thanks for coming, Therese. I got home from Stormont and I thought, it's just hopeless. The bad guys are winning and there's nothing I can do.
Who can I call who won't tell me I'm an idiot?
Don't be daft.
We're always here for each other, aren't we? Here, do you know what? I didn't like you when I first met you.
But I liked you. Well, I liked everyone when I was 8 years old.
I was so calm and forgiving. I was picking me out of fights and dusting me down. I wish you found the comfort here that I do. Pope Francis says every child that isn't born but is unjustly condemned to be aborted has the face of Jesus Christ. The face of the Lord.
Maybe the wee girls have his face too. When we send them across the water. If you want the truth, Louise, the reason I've stayed away from the church is because I didn't know how to be a good Catholic and a good mother to a teenage girl.
Whatever you do in your life, God is kind and patient. And He loves you.
Deadline day at Stormont, where the political parties have until midnight to agree to form an administration. The stakes are high. If they fail to overcome their differences, the Westminster government will step in to impose abortion law reform. We're just hearing now from inside Stormont. DUP leader Arlene Foster has conceded defeat in her last-ditch attempt to re-establish the collapsed power-sharing government. It means as of tonight, abortion is no longer a criminal offence in Northern Ireland.
very sad day, and I know some people will seek to celebrate today. And I would say to those people, think of those of us who are sad today and who believe that this is an affront to human dignity and to human life.
I think the circus. Never thought I'd find myself warming to that DUP woman.
She's shown a deal of dignity.
We won't give up, no way. We'll get it overturned.
No. Love. There'll be no doctors and nurses willing to do it anyway. He's already done it, Ma. Yeah, no, but he never really does the worktops properly.
You're such a mother hen. Admit it. You would mother a piece of string. It's like a default mode with you.
Nah.
I'm the last man standing. I still have to go to trial.
It's Judgment Day for the woman on trial for getting her daughter pills. She's attempting to get her case thrown out on the grounds of a recent
Consider the case of the woman facing trial for giving abortion pills to her underage daughter.
Hello?
It's over. Teresa, you're not guilty. The prosecution offered no evidence against you. Teresa?
Thank you.
I need a statement for the media. They're outside, they're everywhere.
I'm all over the place. Let me think. I find it hard to put into words how I'm feeling. For the first time in 6 years, I can go back to being the mother that I was without this hanging over me every minute of every day. And I can finally move on with my life.
I am so thankful that the change in the law will allow other women and girls to deal with matters like this privately in their own family circle. My client has been put through 6 years of agony. I hope she can now be allowed to put it behind her. Thank you.
Don't say anything. Anything you say is just going to make us cry again.
I was only going to say fancy a fish supper.
Oh, God, you know what? Yes.
Because I want to go down to Chippy and boast about you. I want to tell the whole world what my brave and beautiful women just did.
Don't you dare.
Come on, son. Let's go. Hey.
I'll join you. Come on then.
Do you know what's funny? I just gotten to the point of really wanting my day in court. Stop. Oh, well. First day of the rest of our lives, huh?
All right, folks, I do apologize. There was quite a lot of buffering there on the film.
So I do hope that you were able to watch it on your normal TV or otherwise. I think we're going to just draw things to an end here, and thank you very much for being with us. I'm not sure if anybody has any comments they want to make, but I think we will take a full opportunity on Thursday night. We'll be doing some media on this in the next few days, and I do want to thank you for being with us. So good night, and God bless you all.